So here we have a recently released document from the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith called Dignitas Infinita, or Infinite Dignity. And this has caused some controversy because this document is the document where the Catholic Church has formally said that abortion, surrogacy, gender ideology, and trans surgeries are threats to human dignity and cannot be supported by the Catholic Church. So this is how it starts. It starts with background into how the document was prepared. It was prepared over many years. Then it goes into definitions of dignity and how the Catholic Church defines dignity and human rights. Then it clarifies on these. It gives biblical perspectives of dignity and human rights. It gives developments in Christian thought over time. And it talks about the modern era of dignity. It talks about how dignity includes that we are made in the image of God. Christ elevates human dignity and a commitment to one's own freedom. It talks about the human person. It talks about freeing the human person from negative influences in the moral and social spheres. I'm not going to read all of this. It's a very large document. And then it goes into some grave violations of human dignity that cannot be supported by the church. This is a magisterial document. So that means that it has magisterial weight for all Catholics. It talks about the dignity issues of poverty. It talks about the dignity issues of war. It talks about dignity issues involved with migrants. It talks about the dignity issues of human trafficking, of sexual abuse, the dignity issues of violence against women. It lists that abortion is a grave, grave threat to human dignity. It lists that surrogacy is a grave threat to human dignity. It lists that euthanasia and assisted suicide are grave threats to human dignity. It lists that the marginalization of people with disabilities is a grave threat to human dignity. It lists that gender theory, as in the idea that a man can become a woman or that you can be one day and another the next. The idea that separates gender from sex, it specifies that that is a threat to human dignity in the eyes of the Catholic Church. Sex change, it lists that sex change surgeries, unless those for a legitimate medical reason, it goes into that down here, but not just trying to change your gender from one to another. It lists that those kind of sex changes are threats to human dignity and cannot be supported by the Catholic Church. It also talks about digital violence, and then it goes into a conclusion. So this is the document where the Catholic Church has formally said that abortion, surrogacy, gender ideology, and sex change surgeries are all threats to human dignity. Make of that what you will. I'm a Catholic, so I have my views, but make of that what you will. But this is the new document from the Vatican. It is magisterial, it is official. This is now the official stance of the Catholic Church. It was prepared by the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith under the supervision of Victor Manuel Cardinal Fernandez, the prefect of the Dicastery, and it was approved by Pope Francis. So this is the official stance of the Catholic Church now.